So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a substitution for x squared plus 3, because I've noticed that the derivative of x squared plus 3 is 2x, which has an x to the first degree, and we have an x to the first degree in our integral, which means we'll have a nice substitution. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So we have u equal to x squared plus 3. So we have the derivative of u in terms of x equal to 2x. So I take this 2 across. And now we're also going to substitute in 1 over 2 du for x dx. Okay, so let's rewrite the integral in terms of u. So now we have the integral of 1 over 2 tan of u du. And that's because I substituted in u for x squared plus 3, and I substituted in 1 over 2 du for x dx. Okay, so I can take that constant out, because I know that we can take constants out of integrals. All right, now I'm going to express tan in terms of sine and cosine. So I have 1 over 2 into the integral of sine of u over cosine of u du. Okay, now this is useful because now we can substitute in for cosine, because the derivative of cosine will be sine, and so that'll make a good substitution. So let's say s is equal to cosine of u, so therefore derivative of s in terms of u is negative sine of u du. Then we can take this negative across. Alright, so now if we express the integral in terms of s, we have 1 over 2 into the integral of, now for cosine of u, we're substituting in s, so we're going to have 1 over s, and then for sine of u du, we're substituting in negative ds. Okay, now I can take that negative out. Alright, now this is an extremely simple integral, so we have negative 1 over 2 times by the natural log of s. And don't forget, this is absolute valued. And I made a video on why you need to do the absolute value of logs once you solve integrals, and I'll link it in the description and in the video on screen now so that you can go and look at that. Okay, now I have to substitute back to express this integral in terms of x. So for s, I'm going to substitute back cosine of u. So I have negative 1 over 2 times by the natural log of the absolute value of cosine of u plus c. And then for u, we initially made it equal to x squared plus 3. So I'm going to substitute that back in, and we get our integral is equal to negative 1 over 2, the natural log of the absolute value of cosine of x squared plus 3 plus c. And that's the integral solved. So I hope you found this video useful, and I hope you managed to solve this integral for yourself. And if you did, of course, well done. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.